breath. Got a feed that decides life and death. Every chart is a mountain, a meme, a decree. Is this genius or mass lunacy? So with me, mentality, where a frog with sunglasses screams we're early endlessly. Oh, see, bulls and bears and fantasy, every post's a prophecy. It's nothing made to beat. If you want to read what passes for a master plan, simply click and flick your thumb across this broken land. Want to know which way the winds of crypto might just be? Oh, scroll me. One says up, only friends. Next says this is how it ends. Someone's calling the top, someone's buying the dip, someone's typing a thread as their last relationship slips. Scroll with me through the fear and ecstasy, where a charting crayon gets 1,000 hearts for free. You'll see every hot take, every plea. I was right in 23. Trust the line, ignore the spreadsheet. If you want to gauge if hope or panic's in command, if they're building castles or just castles in the sand, want to test if we're all early or just fantasy? Slow with me. Is it signal? Is it noise? Are we traders? Are we toys? Every candle, every coin is a cult you can join. Scroll with me, let the chaos be our key. Read the mood like it's a map to some great mystery. You'll see faith and doubt in harmony. I'm all into, I'm set free.
In one day, in one same tweet.
If you want to know if folks are brave or out of time, if they're quietly convicted or have simply lost their minds, then my friend, you found the perfect place to start this stream. So scroll with me.
Oh, geez, scroll. For some reason, I went to go turn off the music, and I almost just shut off the stream. Just like goop. That actually happened to me last week. I was talking with Mrs. Doodlifts on the phone, and I went to hang up the phone, or no, I went to end the directions because I was arriving at home on the GPS, and then ended up hanging up on her. And I was like, what happened? I confused myself for a minute. But G-Scroll, we've got Monty in the chat saying congrats on the costume. Robin, a hood, ? Can't trick me. Take profits, and I heard somewhere, a long time ago, I think it was from, the great Warren Buffett. I think it was something like, be fearful when others are greedy, be greedy when others are fearful, So, hey. And I heard somewhere else on the timeline that says, hey, maybe you want to take a look at some of these collections on ETH Main. I'm saying that. I was like, word. I've been eyeballing, I've been chatting with Deep Hankster about this popsicle for a long time. I've always wanted a no-face doodle. And so it finally all came together. I'm very excited. And Reed says, G-Scroll, my guy, and a G-Scroll to you, good sir. But actually, let me double down on the popsicle. I'm stoked. I'm jazzed. I'm actually very, very excited about it because I wanted to be clear about how I'm feeling about it because the era of the nonchalant man is over. I'm chalant as fuck, and I'm excited about collecting a popsicle with a note face. There, shoot me. I'm excited. I have feelings, not numb to number grow up technology. But alas, my name is Dude Lifts. This is Scrollney. Didn't even introduce the show. So, hey, congratulations for everyone watching so far who had no idea what the fuck was going on. And this is where we scroll the timeline together, right? Where we inspect, dissect the tweets, the timeline. This is some Twitter original content. I guess I would say Nikita Beer if you're listening, but you're not listening anymore. So somebody, please. But yeah, where we go over the timeline together and we try to understand the vibes. We try to understand what's going on, separate the true from the false, the wheat from the chaff. I promise no alpha and I give no quarter. But hey, if you find something useful from me rambling, then let it be. But I should let you know that part of the foundation of Scroll With Me, it's a pyramid. It's kind of like a triangular pyramidal kind of vibe. Caffeination, hydration, vibing, power. So we've got caffeination, hydration, and vibing. Let us begin. And then if this were, a bull market or emerging bull market, hopefully that would be a reminder to stay hydrated, stay caffeinated, stay vibing. I'm just gonna refresh off the rip because I didn't even like that first tweet. I didn't even like it. And we've got MC on the timeline said, GM, wish you all a productive week. MC, I wish you a productive week. You son of a gun. I wish you a productive week. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. We got Toady Hawk here. What a gentleman. Top 37.62% of points earned on what? Points earned on what? Motion.tips. I guess I have another thing that I've got to connect to my Twitter account to and find out. Okay, let's see what the heliante is going on here. Disney Plus is 131 million subscribers. The most dedicated of them are in Anaheim this weekend for D23, the biggest Disney fan event on the planet. Scannable door hangers at hotels across city go live. Oh, across the city, give Disney Plus subscribers special edition Disney Pinnacle pins, collect on flow. And that'll be me. Life is good. Yeah, I'll be there. I'm super excited. This will be my second D23 with the Pinnacle team. So once again, jazzed, stoked, ecstatic. I didn't know about the door hangers. Dude, I've been seeing Disney Pinnacle influencer posts on Instagram. It's not easy for them to kind of get this stuff going because all the Disney stuff. But like this year, they seem to be going way harder than they did 2 years ago. And 2 years ago, it was sick. So can't wait. Door hangers on every hotel. Bro. They're having a scavenger hunt at the event. That's not easy to do. Sorry. Can go on a tangent. This should let you know the scale of things. They wanted to do a scavenger hunt 2 years ago and couldn't get it through the appropriate approval. So now 2 years later, they can. In this kind of, never mind. Okay, I'll stop. That's a whole diatribe. But Kuya in the chat, G-Pop Scroll. Oh, just invented that to you, good sir. GM to read always with great GMs. Let's see here. Whoa, just picked up a 3X touch AMOLED 1.8 and 3X computer ADV. Can't wait to get them and hack on them. Maybe something. What did you just say? What did you just even say? No, but I'm on this as far as like I'm excited about the hardware aspect of kind of AI because that's kind of like I don't know that to me I'm feeling like is the next frontier, right? We can like software on demand software on demand done. So now we can take hardware, which has become like more open source and programmable, and now it's hardware plus 3D printing. Boom, we're basically fucking wizards, and we can incant objects into existence. So wonderful times. Wonderful time. Dude, speaking of Kuya, what about some Inception here? Jeez. We've got Juiced here. Juiced is an OG. I think Juiced might have actually done. So I know Art Dude was my first, I think, paid commission in Doodles. I think Juice might have been my first commission, though. Juice is absolute OG. Absolute OG. And it looks like he's making honoraries for Kuya. Things we love to see. Diego says, Hola, dude lifts. I'm ready to stalk you on OpenSea. Hell yeah. I just followed you back on OpenSea, by the way, which is such a weird thing to say. So bullish on that just in general. I need to make some of my wallets public, though. I don't have any public wallets on OpenSea yet. So they got to figure out which of my bags that I want to reveal here. But I think I'm gonna make my embedded wallet on OpenSea public. I think that's kind of what I want to do. Because I'm actually thinking about doing maybe like I don't know, maybe like a trading stream or something like that, like maybe like $100 to $1,000 challenge or something. I don't know, just having some fun on chain and doing it live because I'm like, I see people tweet all the time and screenshots and P&Ls and FOMO. You can, have your account public. So I'm like, what's the next level of that? Is it streaming it? I don't know. Just something I'm mulling over. But Diego in the chat says if anyone needs a code to OpenSea Mobile, hit him up. So check out the chat. Yeah, Ikula says Juice Legend. We love the honoraries. Juiced. Hopefully Juice sees some of this. What a legend. All right, let's keep going here. Oh, look at this D23. That's what I'm saying. Look at these pins. I was about to say my D23 last pins were like some of my favorite ones, honestly. What is the craziest thing that might find its way into the FWA gotcha? C token, LOL. I made a tweet the other day about how I would love to see Fabrica land NFTs going to FWA gotcha. How insane would that be that you could get you're gambling right in the gotcha machine and then you get land. Like, oh, I just got an acre of land. That would hit so hard. Like, imagine becoming a land baron by accident because you're playing the FWA gotcha machine. Dude, speaking of the C token, though, I have some thoughts because I was swapping some tweets back and forth with Jonah Blake. He's talking about FOMO and pump. Those of you know the FOMO and pump wars are real right now. But I think a lot of people are not counting OpenSea in that race because OpenSea is not being as aggressive with user acquisition or paying influencers or whatever. But I think that the OpenSea social graph will be deeper. I think it'll be better. I think their social feed is better. And I think that when they do the C airdrop and reactivate all of those wallets and accounts and say, hey, come trade here. No, I think they could do a little leapy froggy. I don't know. I genuinely think that over the long term, they're going to do very well in the kind of social trading space. So don't count them out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Dude, the toad. The toad. Dude, there's no, I don't even know what the market cap of this toad thing is right now, but it's like Mike Dudas like pumped it, I don't know, to bajillion dollars. Like, I don't know. The lore is interesting. But I don't know. Golf cart shopping. Oh, dude. Hell yeah. Dude, my neighborhood has golf carts and I kind of want one. Everyone's got golf carts. Which is stupid because we don't have a golf course. Our neighborhood's not that big. And honestly, I'm not going to get one. Here's why. Because walking is healthy for you. And I can walk anywhere in my neighborhood in about 8 minutes, front to back. Or I could drive there in a golf cart in 30 seconds. I feel like that 8 minutes of walking over my lifetime will add years to my life. Golf cart, take years off and money off of my bank account. Dago says, evening, my dude, looking fresh today. Wow, King. Dude, appreciate you, good sir. FOMO Hour. Live on FOMO Hour, trading, talking markets, Sailor, Pump, Zcash, Robinhood Chain, FWA, and more. Let's see here. Okay, we got Steve here. Says, need some advice here. When you pull a card like this, 5 out of 5, RC signature, RC from premium product, that's like some Greek shit. It's like tops, chrome, black, sign, back. Yeah. Grade it, sell it as is, hold on for future value. I don't know. I had an interesting experience. I had some slabs, the Pokemon slabs I was thinking about selling, and I went to a store and like, oh, we're not buying slabs right now. They're only buying raw. And I was like, what in the economics is happening right now? Are people like wanting the gambler's premium of ungraded cards? Are they somehow more valuable? Is it because, but like with the grading backup, I don't know. It was a very weird experience. Very odd. So Steve, I don't know what to tell you. Is what I'm saying. This is pretty. All right, Brian. I see you. All right, Virtual Alaska. Me telling my family that I activated my Mancer as a wizard for a 1.6x multiplier. Yes. Fuck yeah. Dude, congrats to the slop father, dude. I think I said this last week. The man is a serial shipper and he's gotten kind of like better hits over time. Like Slonks was a hit, but it was like short lived. So it's like keeps on getting more and more hits over time. And building that momentum. It's great to see. And great to see like in 21, if you would have done that, you'd be like, oh my gosh, serial rugger, can't believe. Fuck, look at Zagabond. You know what I mean? Like I can't believe you did that. But nowadays it's less taboo, right? In the sense that like Betty from Deadfellas and Psych just like launched the God Pool, just an entirely different project. And they were really a class of 21, and like people are excited about it, whatever. It's like, so I think that is probably good behavior in that way. That's cool in the sense people can ship, find things that have product market fit, and then just keep moving. It's almost like the creator coin thesis. Hmm. 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 What is this here? All right. With 6551 Innovation with Stockbrokers, had a great discussion with Oxdort. What if someone launched an ecosystem that did this for traditional digital art? Same model, but instead of stocks, fractional shares of Picasso, Fidenzas, Warhols, etc. Huh. And then said, I hope no one is building this because it's not really a great idea. Art is illiquid and it's not financial tools like stocks where the tech makes sense. Fractionalized art had its time in the experiment and it failed. I don't 100%. I understand where they're coming from at that, but to say that it had its time in the experiment and it's failed, so many factors. I think crypto, you're just going to, I saw a great tweet. I think it was from Bread Guy the other day that was like, yeah, you'd do very well just reading 2017 white papers and just shipping it again. Like there's such a thing as just being too early is the same thing as being wrong, and the tech wasn't there and the adoption was there's the infrastructure, so many reasons why things didn't work. And the beauty of kind of on-demand software, at least with AI, is like there's very little opportunity cost. It's like fucking run the white paper through Claude and fucking send it. So I would hesitate to say like no one should build this thing. It didn't work out already. It's like there's been a lot of things that didn't work out already. Fuck, we went to the moon in the 60s, didn't go back or ever yet. You know what I mean? Like working our way back. I know that's an extreme example, but I was trying to illustrate a point. Okay. Leap here. Dude, I love that Leap's tweeting again. He says, okay, now 100x the whole eco. I assume he's talking about Robinhood Chain, or maybe he's talking about the pump charity coins, because apparently he's been raising some good money on chain for that, which is really great. Really great. Just wrapped a hoodie Robinhood Chain to mainnet ETH. He's using a little emblem vault technology. Usually see people wrapping things from other, but not like back to mainnet. I don't know. Cool. All right. Z One Line Wonder. A pickle take here. Can't really comprehend the idea that the world needs more JPEGs. This is something that got talked a lot about in 2022, 2023, that there was a supply and demand issue. It's that to me is kind of like saying, does the world need more art? Does it need more, entertainment content? Does it need it? I don't know. That's a very interesting philosophical question, actually. But will it continue to be produced? Yes, because people are creative and they want, whatever they want out of the creative process, whether it's the creative process itself or the accolades or whatever from the thing. So I think probably people continually produce more art or more things on chain, JPEGs being one of them. So, oh my God. Here we go. Well, if you're 16 years old and live to 80, how much of your life will you spend on your phone? 1 hour a day is 2.7 years. 33% of your life. I just went straight to the 8 hours. Oh my God. Ooh, what is this? 21 days on this character, 16 them before a single animation existed. Is this on Rive? It would look to be on Rive. It's really, really beautiful. Crypto Josh here says, dabbling with froth memes new terminal in beta. You're looking to be early to Robinhood Coin. I highly suggest checking them out. Yeah, dude, they're doing some wild stuff. They're essentially enabling credit. It's like leverage, but I don't know, dude. It's honestly degenerate technology, but you should check it out. I've obviously been a huge public supporter of the Kitty Punch team who runs Froth for a long time. I think they're another example of terminal on-chain shippers who've continued to have like iteratively more success and will have their breakout moment. And I will be allocated accordingly. We've got Austin Hurwitz here saying G vinyl updates. Vinyls have cleared customs. Nice. That's sick. I'm excited. Excited to get mine. I got my FWOG from Fidgetals. Sklinkst. Super rare. And so excited for my G-Boy. All right. It's finally D23 week. Yes. Dude, shout out. Dude, people should look at. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of coffee before I say this. People should look at VV fans. Go to his replies. This man is bag working. All right. But not like he just wants number to go up. I've met him in real life multiple times. Incredible dude. But he's proliferating. He's putting in the work. I have seen everyone who tags D23 with a hashtag. I don't know how he's finding all these tweets, but under every single one of them, he's responding, putting the same message, copy pasta with the shit, talking about Pinnacle. Hey, visit this booth. Here's where it's at. Go do it. That's that shit. Be like VV fans. Say it with your chest, you know? Mike Silgazzi from, definitely mispronounced it, from EtherFi here, big EtherFi fan. Without looking it up, how many employees would you get EtherFi has? Dude, I mean, it's got to be not that many. I know a guy on EtherFi BD, which lives in my town. Really funny. Funny story. We run into each other fairly often. I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess 12. Let's see if he says in the replies. Well, I mean, because they have the card and maybe some compliance stuff, and then who's a contractor? I don't know. But let's see here. Watching Codex app, use computer, use export all my data out of Claude to co-work is kind of funny. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing it. I'm using Claude, and Claude be disappointing me. And I keep on hearing good things about Codex, and I'm like, have I been anthropic too hard? But then I'm like, by the time I switch, then they're just going to come out with a new model. The opportunity cost. All right, pretty crazy to see all the NFT OGs are an FWA, game recognized game. It's true. True. Great PFP, by the way. Look at this leopard doodle headband mustache. Come on. What the fuck? My son is 7 months old today. He's already crawling, already pulling up to stand. You can see him itching to walk. Dude, look at this jungle gym. What with the drums? Dude, this kid, with the nuggets, multiple nuggets on the ground. This kid is living the dream. I know a lot of parents with kids. This kid's living the dream. Okay. And I aspire to something like this at some point, to be fair. Let's see here. Just bought my first stocks on Coinbase. Oh, sick. Don't even know what net is. That means I'm probably cooked. Dude, what in the fucking FWA? I was like, what in the conspiracy theory is that? That's so incredible. All right, let's give one little refresh because we got a minute or two on the clock here. All right, let's see here. All right, we read a min tweet here. You want to know how the game really works. People who put in work are curious to learn information, build friendships, and hunt together. Those are the winners. Sure, we have insiders here and there. Just so we have some pros who take steroids, some gamers that cheat, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, dude, true. Dude, I'm like, I'm in some alpha chats, stuff like that. And I haven't fully dedicated the time, but I have a sneaking suspicion that the OpenSea social feed will be even better. Because the alpha chats that I'm in infer that someone has to post a CA, right? Which I'm like, are they buying before they post a CA? Even if they're good bros, they want to be quick. If I'm just watching exactly, and I'm just saying about basically while I'm watching or copy trading at this point, but I'm like, so this is nothing new, but I think in the way that they present on OpenSea will be fairly interesting and very actionable. So, and the swaps are clean. So I literally not sponsored by OpenSea. I'm just saying, big fan of the team, unabashedly. But it is 9 a.m. You know the vibes. It is Monday, August 10th. We'll be back Tuesday, August 11th. And until then, I'll see you on the timeline.